flip side, you think that as long as a girl is legal, it doesn't really matter how old the person is that is with her.
Yes.
No matter what the age.
Unfortunately, yes. Yes.
So you go strictly by the law, not necessarily based off of like morals, compass, or whatever like that.
If she could cross the street, she can get hit. To be honest.
Yeah. Damn.
But it has to be. Listen, morality and legality is two separate things. Do I think it's moral? No. Hell no. Come on.
I'm like that. You should be able to.
But if it's legal, you can. That's all you can say is that. Oh, that's messed up. Meanwhile, the guy's happy as hell. When you buy a pet, you buy a puppy, or why do you think puppies are more expensive than full-grown dogs? They hard to get rid of. The puppies go fast at the kennel. They do.
They go fast at the kennel.
Yeah, they do. That's why they say come get the older dogs, because the older something gets, the less value it has. That's the truth. It's the same thing with women.
This is crazy.
What's your value?
Well, men is kind of different. It's true with them too, but it's kind of different.
The women don't like it.
Activated Jess.
I'm 60 years old. I can get a girl 20 years, 25 years old.
Wait for a moment.
Jess doesn't like it.
There you go. Get him, Jess.
It's not disrespectful, and to make girls seem weak, like they don't know what they're doing and this and that. I think women are strong. They know what they want. If they're in a relationship that's abusive and they're happy in that relationship, leave it alone. Leave it alone.
I agree.
Telling you, leave it alone, man.
I agree with you. To an extent. Yeah, it's not moral, but I mean it's the law. What can you do?
Law.
If they go off and be like, forget you, I don't care what you're saying. I wouldn't prefer it. Don't get me wrong. But what can you do? I mean, what really can you do?
Wow. That's wild to me.
I mean, no, it's wild, bro. I'm not saying that, but it's two things can be true. It may not be immoral, but it's the law. Like
you waiting there till she get of age, like you sitting around.
Now
you waiting around till she get 18. That's some sick shit now.
Yeah, that's big. But listen, let's think off the top. Look, I'm a man myself again, and I'm of age, right? I'm of the age to where 18, 19, 20, that ain't even interesting. That's like I already know they're kids.
We get that though, bro, but we're not talking about that.
Hold on, let me talk. If you find that attractive, you're a weirdo.
Well, we some weirdos,
bro. You changing the argument, bro. You and him been talking the whole time. Y'all been talking the whole time.
Gotta do one mic.
Let him get his shit off.
Yeah, back to them being weirdos. Go ahead, DePoe.
If you're attracted to an 18, 19, 20-year-old, you're a weirdo at 34, 40 years old. Okay? So again, and if you can take a girl who, I don't care what age she is by whatever at this point in time. We're talking about when he started her out. Because I didn't mac plenty of women out of everything. So listen, I understand how you could really get to the mind of a woman way easier and the heart of her way easier than a woman can get to a man. So I'm not going to put us on the same playing field like, oh, well, no. We're not on the same playing field.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I disagree also. There's plenty of men who get manipulated by women every single day. Like you could literally have a woman, she could be a good woman for you for 20 years. And on the 21st year, she divorces you and wants to take everything from you. And you're like, oh my God, what happened? She was a good woman. Like, that's how good women can do it. Am I saying men don't manipulate women? Yeah, but for the most part, usually men are the ones who fall in love. The woman comes into a relationship, not that she's in love. No, she's there for a reason. Like the great CGS says, men are in love, women are in business. So I think it's like a 80% to 20%. 20% of men can manipulate women. 80% of women can manipulate all men, in my opinion.
Oh,
man.
man.
Not nowadays.
Come
These
on,
niggas
man.
getting
It's a
left
lot
out
of
at an
dudes
Yeah,
that
you get gamed by a woman.
These young chicks out here finessing,
Let me
dog.
tell
Come
you what
on,
the
man.
problem is. I'm gonna tell you what your
You
problem
get fin. All right. Well,
is. I'm
finesse.
actually.
Nah, I ain't getting finesse, bro.
You
10
might
years,
never
bro.
been
Hold on.
What you
One
talking
mic,
about?
You referee this. a little
Who
bit.
you talking about?
Oh, I'm following what you're saying, bro. I'm not thinking that you off, right? But I think that you talking about yourself, you're not talking about the overall majority of guys. You may not get pussy whipped and macked out of your socks and all of that shit.
But
And
so many guys
I
do.
get that. But you can't say that for the majority of guys, I don't think. I
Tell
don't
him,
think,
man, Tom.
I don't
Tell
think
him.
that most guys is in the space to where we see guys get set up every day based off of hoes.
But we're not talking about every guy. We're talking about Diddy in general. So Diddy,
I thought you were saying in general.
charismatic guy to where he could definitely manipulate the mind of a Cassie at 18 years old with the star power he got, with the everything that he has. He could easily do that. So I'm not talking about every other guy. We're talking about Diddy. I'm keeping it to Diddy. So
There is no way Diddy could manipulate Cassie when she was already dating another guy and cheated on him with Diddy. You feel me? Like she was already in a relationship. She left that guy, I think Ryan Leslie or something like that, and then she went with Diddy. She saw the money. There were plenty of what Diddy met Cassie when she was what, 18, 19? I can guarantee you there were plenty of 18, 19-year-old men, guys at the time, who were trying to get Cassie, and she rejected them. But as soon as a guy with money like Diddy came along, now she's manipulated. She knew, she saw the jets, she saw the money, she saw the shopping, she saw an opportunity to become a star.
So again, I can see a guy like Diddy being who he is, easily grooming that girl and having her in a position to where now come on, man, your lady become who you are when in the same sense. So if he groomed her to be like him and she doing whatever is clever for the cheddar, then come on, we got to understand he still is the main reason. He's the main.
Let me tell you what your problem is, bro.
So
I got a question.
respectfully, he didn't groom anybody. Cassie benefited from the relationship of being with
Yes,
Diddy.
she did.
That's the truth.
There's a lot of women out there saying groom
And
me.
he didn't groom anybody. Cassie was a grown woman.
She was already dealing with an older man. Prior to that.
And she benefited from the fact that she was in a relationship with Diddy.
I mean, you speaking like.
And not only that though, not only that, Ryan Leslie was with Cassie before she even got with Diddy.
Fact.
So why are we not even talking about that?
Facts.
If Diddy was really the groomer,
So he groomed her too.
how was she with Ryan Leslie and nobody's talking about Ryan Leslie?
She was already dating.
Diddy's the bad person.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to understand it. And wait, and hold on real quick, because I got another question. And how is it that she was just so weak and didn't know what she was doing if she was with a whole nother grown man? And if I'm not mistaken, I think Ryan Leslie is a little bit older or around the age of Diddy. Yep. So how is it that she's just so weak and so gullible, but she was already with that man and already in a specific, type of crew or crowd of people, and then she bumps into Diddy, and then now all of a sudden she's a victim? It just doesn't make sense to me.
Ryan Leslie's 47.
Hey, Pope, did you check IDs when you was in your 30s?
Ryan Leslie. No, I just knew who I was dealing with. I didn't have to do all of that. I mean, again,
okay.
I had to do all of that, man. I'm not gonna even put myself in places where it's that type of party. So again, man, this to me is like for us to act like we don't know. That shit is weird. Period. All that because he is a celebrity. That shit is just weird. If your neighbor and he 47, 40. Or whatever, and he dating a little young 18, 19 year old, he's a weirdo, period. I'm gonna have to look at you side-eye, homie, because again, I got daughters that's that age, so I know. And plus myself, if I'm out and it's the little girl, she could be cute, but I'm not looking at her like, oh, Oh, I know when she get
But
out.
you did look at her, you said she was cute.
Crazy word.
I mean, I
That's
think
crazy.
side
And
eye.
again, to beat her up the way he did, that tell me how he doing her behind closed doors is dirty. So God don't like ugly and calm as a bitch. Luckily, he only got 4.
I mean,
I don't agree with Diddy the way the video of him beating up Cassie, that was bad. But the whole time, she stayed with him. She could have gone to the police, right? She could have gone to file a report, right? But then even before she met Diddy, people forget she was dating an older guy, Ryan Leslie, and she cheated on him with Diddy. Even the new husband she has, when she broke up with Diddy, she got the new boyfriend who the trainer that actually Diddy paid for, who was the current husband. When they were dating and she had broken up with Diddy, she went back and cheated on him with Diddy. Right? So, and you guys notice that the only time they say that a woman has been manipulated by a man, it's always the rich man because he used his money and power. It's never the broke guy. Obviously, we know that women are never going to give the broke guy a chance, but until we see so many examples of the broke guy manipulating a woman, a younger woman, until then, they cannot just focus on only the rich guy with money and power. So clearly, there are women, some women are attracted to the money and power. Otherwise, they would give Boogie a chance.
No.
Side eye on them is one thing. You can keep your eye on it. It might look suspicious, but at the end of the day, it's legal. Ain't nothing you can really do besides keep your eye on it. I'm saying it's legal. It is what it is. I might not like it, but what can you do? You know.
Can I just say something? I wish I could do an experiment and have girls walk by, older men, and not I'm talking about other age girls, and put a camera on them. You'll see a lot of weird. You think everybody that does that is weirdos? Every man that walk by, you think they was a weirdo.
As a woman, I'm gonna just let you know, the Pope, like, this is not nothing that's abnormal. Like, females literally look for older men when they're younger because they see how immature the guys are at their age.
Facts.
So you can side eye all you want, but these girls are actually intentionally like, no, I want to date somebody that's in college. No, I want to date somebody that's way older than me, that has a job, that has something going on for themselves. Women are actually doing that. So I don't understand why you think that women are just so weak-minded and they're literally
agree. And
they're literally plotting in their mind. Come on now, Carmen. You are.
I agree.
Like we
to her point, we have all been in a high school setting, and I'm not even talking about celebrities. I'm talking about average men. We have all been in high school.
Yeah, they reject
looking
the high school
at the
kids.
other girls, sophomore, juniors, getting picked up by grown ass college kids
in their cars, getting their money, all of that.
That is cute. That is cool. And I'm over here getting picked up by a college man. Bye.
Yeah.
Yes.
It happens all the
And
time.
it's not because they're celebrities.
I'm not gonna lie.
It happens everywhere. It happens
with
everywhere.
Pope.
Oh, I'm
with
sorry.
Pope on this one.
But I agree.
I'm with Pope on this one, and that shit is weird. It's always been weird to me. I don't give a fuck if it's legal or not, and I've been saying this since the beginning of time. And I know that the majority of the people that's going to disagree with me that's watching this.
Yeah, I disagree with you.
I've always thought it was weird. I think that two things could be true, right? That I think that Pope is I think he's giving her too much credit, right? Because I think that Cassie is absolutely a finesser. I think that she's evil. I think that she finessed 30 million out of this situation. She benefited from it. I think she was super abusive herself. And I think that she was an ugly person in the inside in and out. And she a bad example for what women are supposed to be. And I think she knew what she was doing. At the same time, I don't give a fuck what a woman, how smart she is and how much she's trying to finesse. It take two. It take two people to do it at the same time. And I've always thought it was weird. I thought it was weird when niggas was picking up chicks at high school that was out of school, that was grown men coming to pick the shit up. I think it's weird when you got 30 and 40-year age gaps. Just because that shit is legal don't mean that I participate in it. And I don't fuck with it. I've never understood it. That shit is borderline pedophile to me. You know what I'm saying? And so
this is where I disagree with Anton Daniels. Now, the high school is low key for me. I'm counting adult age 18 until those young girls stop rejecting the boys who are 18 as well, who are the same age as them, and going for the older guys. Because you guys have been in high school or even college. Your college colleagues, the girls, will reject you to go for the guys who are already the working class. The girl you sit next to in class is going to reject you because she knows you're both in college. They say the young guys are immature and you don't have money. So they will reject you and go for the older guys. It's not until they hit 35, 40, and then you got your money up, and then you're going for the younger girls the same way they used to do, and then they're going to shame you as a man. So for me, this is why I disagree with Anton Daniels. It's like, let's keep the same energy. If the girls can make a choice to go for the older guys with money and reject guys their age, you cannot hold the guys accountable. If you're talking underage, I disagree. I'm not with that. We're talking adults. That's why I don't want to count high school. I used high school as an example. But we all know when girls turn 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, all the way to even 25, even 30, even some 35-year-old women don't want to date men who are 35 years old, calling them immature. They go for men who are 50. But the biggest reason why is because of the money. So until women can actually stop rejecting men their age for calling them immature, until that happens, as long as a woman is of adult age, men and women can date who they want.
These dudes is messing with these chicks that just crossed over the finish line and they can't even go to get a drink at the goddamn liquor store because they ain't even 20. That shit is weird to me, bro. I don't understand.
It might be weird, but it's not wrong.
And I don't know how we still justifying this shit in 2025 with all of the progress that we've overcorrected for, some of which is stupid as hell.
I disagree.
He's still on this young chick shit. I don't get that shit, bro. That junk is weird.
Didn't even have a conversation with him.
That's my personal opinion. That's my personal opinion.
I've been married 30 years, but I'm saying if I got a divorce, right? If I've been married 30 years, and if I got a divorce, I'm not gonna get somebody the same age as, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get somebody younger because I deserve that.
So you're gonna be tricking, basically.
I mean, every man,
because I'm old and she's young, I'm tricking. She might really be in love with me, and I might really be in love with her.
OG.
Think of love.
What do you mean?
Listen.
Jess.
My wife happens to be younger than me, a lot younger than me. But the reason
you've been married for 30 years, OG.
Yeah, but she's younger than me.
Don't self-incriminate.
How much younger?
Come on.
OG, you don't have to.
No wonder.
Got him.
Let me remind y'all for a second. Y'all do not have to use your own personal experiences.
I've used mine. I always do.
That's up to y'all, but I'm just letting y'all know.
I always use my personal experience because that's the only way I could come to these type of thoughts. Is what happens with me.
I done seen you and the ladies light up when somebody use their personal experiences. They start attacking.
No, it's good for content.
They start attacking like
it's great for content.
Oh, I done seen
but at the same time, I just want to make sure that everybody, after they cut off the camera, that they okay with whatever it is.
Yes.
Listen. I'm gonna just tell you right now. All of this shit getting clipped up all day long. All right. So as long as y'all cool with it, I gave y'all the skinny beforehand. Whatever y'all do after this, that's on y'all.
I don't want.
Anyway, this is one of those few times I've disagreed with Anton Daniels. For me, if the man is of adult age, the woman is of adult age, do whatever you want to do, right? So we cannot pick and choose. For example, if you're telling men not to go for younger women and that's their preference, then you have to tell women not to go for rich men because that's their preference too. The issue is what men want and what women want is different. But for some reason, for some crazy reasons, it's always the man's preferences that get, shamed and called insecure and, checked and called out, things like that. So for me, I don't like that. If we're going to play fair, let's play fair. So I know this is one of the few times you guys will see me disagreeing with Anton Daniels, but I strongly disagree. What's up, guys? What's up, Mrs. Plum? What's up, Meals? Meals just looks okay, but her forehead is as big as mine. So if she takes off the hat, you would think she's my sister. We have the same forehead. Anyway, man, shout out to Anton Daniels. Let me just go to the next video, man.